welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I missed you guys so much. It's been a while since I've actually sat down in front of the camera and just recorded, and it took me a minute. I started to record myself, and then I stopped, and then I started, and then I stopped. I feel like when you don't record yourself for a while, it feels weird once you start doing it, and you start questioning everything you say, or even how you say hello. Anyways, I'm rambling. I thought I would just get on here and do a little catch-up, chit-chat, ramble video. I guess I'm a little nervous going into this video because I, basically took the summer off from recording. The last two videos I posted were pre-recorded a while ago. And I have been posting shorts and stuff like that, but I haven't recorded a video. Because if you follow me on any of my socials, you would have seen that my grandma passed away, unfortunately, and that has been super hard on me, and it's just been a really rough summer for me. And filming ASMR content for me, I do it for fun, and I never want to get on and record a video when I'm not feeling my best self, or into it. I don't want to do it just to do it. I want to do it because I'm in the mood and I'm happy and I want to chat and I want to, you know what I mean? And this summer just has not been that. It's been really rough the last 2 months. I definitely feel like I'm in a better space now. But it was rough. It was rough. This is the first time I ever lose someone who's really close to me. And it was just losing anyone really is shocking. But losing someone who's close to you, it's gut wrenching, and it happened so fast too. She was diagnosed with cancer, and then 3 weeks later, unfortunately, she passed away. This was my mom's mom, and she was everything. She was so amazing. She is such a diva, such a it girl, and truly, truly, truly just an amazing woman, and I'm still hurting and I'm still processing, but I think I'm in a better place. I'm sorry if I'm pacing. I just don't want to cry. She was such a diva. But one thing I would say is I'm so very grateful that I did get to go to Puerto Rico and say my goodbyes, and it meant the world to me, and it meant the world to her, because that's all she was asking for, just to see me and my daughter. So we did go, and everybody always joked oh, you're her favorite, but I was. So yeah, I have so many beautiful memories with my grandma that I would cherish forever. And I'm glad that she's not suffering. That's what me and my mom always said, we just don't want her to suffer. So we're very grateful to God that we got the time that we did with her. And besides the obvious of this being hard because, you know, I lost someone very close to me, it's been, I don't know, like it's shaken me in a way because, you know, people always say like, oh, life is so short, right? But when something like this happens, it's like, oh my god, life is truly so short. You're here one day and not the next, you know, like, and I'm sorry if this sounds like so morbid, like a depressing video, but I think I'm just trying to say like a lot of things were put into perspective for me. Sometimes we stress and we're like, you know, we're not present because we're worried naturally about a million and one things. So we're like constantly stressed and not present and thinking about the next thing in the future. And you know, it's very rare nowadays for you to be grounded and present in the moment. And I feel like the loss of my grandma has made me realize that for a little bit I have been living like that. Very just like go, 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 go. Like always just kind of like on survival mode versus present in the moment. Naturally, right? Because we live in times that it's just like it's so hard. And I just feel like right now specifically I'm in such a transitional stage in my life. So many things are changing and like so fast. Besides, you know, my grandma passing, a lot of other things are going on in my personal life. And it's hard to feel like you're trying to figure life out, and I'm in this weird place like, oh my god, I'm about to be 30, but also like I'm so young, I still have all my life ahead of me, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you're there, you're gonna understand what I mean. Like, I have friends who are married, having kids, and then I have friends who like live with their parents, and it's like, what am I doing with my life? And I feel like I'm right in the middle as well. Like, I'm so young, yes, and I'm not saying like, oh my god, I need to have life figured out by next week, but also I feel like, what direction am I going? Man, it's just, I struggle with the change naturally. We like to stay, like us as human beings naturally like to stay surface. And I'm just navigating. I was also in a long-term relationship. I was in a 5-6 year relationship that I'm no longer in. That's also been really hard because, transitioning out of that, it's never easy. Any breakup is never easy, no matter how long it is. So things have been hard. I've been hard emotionally, but I feel like I've been letting myself feel my feelings and processing in a healthy way. I've been taking the time for myself, because I don't want to be fake okay, and a year from now I have like the biggest mental breakdown. Like, no, we're handling these feelings now and going through the motions now, so then when all the good things start flowing, I can enjoy them. I can welcome them with open arms. So yeah, I feel like something I did mention in a previous video was like I'm really trying to work on my relationship with God, and I think that's what has kept me in good spirits for the most part throughout all these transitions in my life, because I truly do have faith in God, and I do believe that He is in control and that my future's already figured out for me, truly. So I'm just trying to rest in that and just take it one day at a time. I want to focus on just enjoying the present time. We have all these goals and we're always like, oh, what's next? And oh, I can't wait till I'm here to be happy. Like, no, I want to be happy now. I want to enjoy the moments now, even feeling sad, even feeling heartbroken. Because something I heard that has stuck with me is it's so much easier to stay depressed, to stay sad, to sit in these feelings, to soak in them, versus waking up every day and deciding to have a good day. Waking up every day and deciding, I'm going to have a good day. I'm going to be happy today. Trying to find joy in the mundane things. I feel like that's hard and that's a challenge, but you must do it, because if not, days, weeks, months are gonna go by and you're still in just such a dark place. And I don't want that for myself. I don't want my daughter to be around that energy, my dogs. I don't want to be, in that. And I've been blessed. I have an amazing support system. I have amazing parents, amazing friends who have been there for me day and night whenever I need them. So I definitely have a lot of support. I have God on my side who will never let me down. And yeah, I just wanted to give a little update and thank you so much to everyone who has reached out, who has emailed me or messaged me on Instagram, sending your condolences. I see you and I appreciate you guys so much. I told myself beginning of September, I was like, I'm gonna start recording again because it is something I like to do. It's something that makes me happy, something that I enjoy, and I want to start doing those things again, things that I enjoy, things that make me happy, things I find fun. This is not gonna be an easy transition, but I can enjoy every single day of this process. Change is never must be patient. This life is not something you rush. You live, you enjoy, you process, you grow. Again, it's all a process. And I'm sorry if this is sounding super like TED talky. I've been listening to Mel Robbins. She's amazing, okay? She gets me going every day. I love her content. It's like self-help, but she gets me going. It's really that simple. You have to get up every day and choose to have a good day. You can't be looking for happiness in someone else. You can't be looking for happiness in something. No, you need to say, I'm going to have a good day. I'm going to have a happy day. I'm going to enjoy this day for what it is, you know? I'm in the process also of just figuring out. My lease is up in a few months. And if you know, you know, Boston is ridiculously expensive. So that's something else that I'm kind of like trying to figure out, like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna find a new job to stay in Massachusetts, possibly make more money? Am I gonna go move back in with my mom? You know, like, these are huge decisions, but like very real. And like, I talk to so many of my friends and they're also in the same boat. They're like, things are so tough right now, and it's embarrassing. A lot of my friends are like, I'm embarrassed to say, like, I think I'm gonna move back in with my mom. And I'm like, I'm on the same boat, you know? As an almost 30-year-old woman with a child, the last thing I want to do is saying, like, oh yeah, I'm moving back in with my parents, but I'm also not gonna end up homeless or in ridiculous debt because you know what I mean? Don't let social media make you feel like you need to be living this extravagant life and just like very unrealistic life a lot of people live, you know? And I feel like I've definitely been victim to that before, of like saying like, oh my god, these people have their life together and they're not even mid-20s, and I'm like about to be 30, but like, I live in the real world, not in this fake make-believe life. So yeah, that's something else I wanted to bring up because it's rough, but it's real, and that's what's going on. And truly, there's no shame in none of this. We roll with the punches, we problem solve, we figure things out and move accordingly. We can't get strung up on things like this. Sometimes we judge ourselves and we are so hard on ourselves, and we truly need to learn to give grace to ourselves, okay? Of course, this is not where I see my life at 29, but this is where we're at, and I know that God has a bigger, more greater things that I can't even imagine in store for me, and I just need to be patient. I'm just like, God, just guide me through this process. Open my mind to whatever it is that you want from me. But yeah, that's where I'm at, guys. This video was a little heavy, and I'm sorry. I promise I have some really fun videos that I already recorded, and I will post soon, but I thought I just needed a little chit-chat catch-up. But yeah, guys, thank you for always being patient. Thank you for still watching and